Hello guys, what's up? It's Bloomer here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a working Iron Golem farm. Pretty much any version before 1.16. I'm currently playing on the 20W14A snapshot, which is currently the most recent snapshot that came out April 2nd, 2020. Pretty much I'm going to be showing you guys how this is made, and don't die like I just did. But oh my, I spawned inside of the villager spawning area because I accidentally set my bed here. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started here. If you're new to my channel, please leave a subscription and leave a like as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And I'm going to be getting this started here in creative so I can show you guys exactly how this is made. Alright guys, so I'm now in my creative world. We will be starting on showing you guys how to make this. I suggest making this about 20 blocks high, especially if you have trees around. If you're building it on a survival world, I suggest making it pretty high so the iron golems don't accidentally spawn on the trees below. So you're going to want to make a 3x8 platform. This is where your water is going to be going once you get your water placed. So we got 3, and then you're going to want to go ahead and go all the way around like this. This is going to make it a lot easier. If you're in survival, you're going to need to place like a platform around because you can't really fly in survival unless you're flying. Although I am flying because I'm in creative, so that's why I'm doing it this way. So once you place those cobblestones, you're going to place the gates as I just did all the way around. You do not need them in the corners, which are up here, these corners. Then you're going to want to go ahead and make sure all of these gates are facing outwards. Do not have them facing inwards. This will be basically the spawning platform for the iron golems. And then after that, you're going to want to go ahead and bring out glass, one out and one up from the gates, and it's going to go all the way around on the gate side, not on the blank side. And for the corner, you're going to be skipping this little corner right here. So we'll go ahead, get around. Alright, and then after that, we're going to be making the villager spawning area. You're going to want to go about 2 over and 1 down, and that's where the base, or the top base of your villager spawning area is going to go. I messed up here. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to be placing a nice little bed area. This bed area is pretty effective because basically the villagers cannot escape it, and they're still able to sleep in their bed. This is using the least materials possible, basically in general. You can use cobblestone or anything for the base of this, which is really nice. So now we have the beds here placed. You can go ahead and place a job block. I like to use the grindstone. The grindstone is actually takes up less room. It's not annoying or anything. And you place it just like this. And then after that, you're going to want to go and you're going to be placing a block that'll block them from coming this way. I like to use a trap door here. The trap door basically blocks them from going that way as well. Make sure, so the way I placed it was I built 2 blocks up, and then underneath this block, you're going to want to face towards the middle of the spawner and then knock it down, and it won't despawn because of awesome Minecraft mechanics for some reason. And then next year I want to go 4 back here and 1 up. You're going to want this to be like a cobblestone or a dark block so the zombie doesn't burn by fire. And you're going to want to go 1 up on each side. And then in the front you're going to want a piece of glass. And this glass will basically make it so he can see the villagers, and the villagers can see him as well. And then for the next part, you're going to want also glass around here. I forgot about that. And then you're going to want to go 1 extra up. So he's going to be standing here, and he'll be jumping up into this block. And then in order for him to not be able to come forward at all, you're going to want to place another oak door like that. And that'll basically avoid him from coming forward at all. And if your zombie starts to catch on fire or anything, I suggest blocking this up more. You don't really have to remove the glass because I don't think the glass really affects it. It's more of the air in this area right here. But pretty much that's it for these two pieces right here. We're gonna wanna go ahead and add some water already, and then also start working on the drop zone where the iron golem will spawn. So I like to keep this back end protected here because sometimes the iron golem likes to escape. You don't have to, but you could find the easiest way basically for the iron golem not to escape. And then you're going to want to go ahead and create a base area for the iron golem to drop into. This is where he's going to be dying at. You could also do this into the dirt below, but if you're building it in survival and building it in trees like I did, I suggest building it up or destroying all of the trees around so the iron golems do not fall in to anything that you don't want them to fall in. Alright, and then you're going to want to go ahead and place some water in a corner, and the opposite corner is where you're going to be having the iron golems actually die. Lava is one of the easiest ways to do it because it's AFK. It's an easy AFK option to do. So you're going to want to place your chests and all this fun stuff, the hopper as well, if you're going to be doing this AFK, which I highly suggest doing this AFK because they spawn kind of slowly. I mean, there's been some buffs to it a lot lately. Alright, we just ran into that issue there. Do not do that. Back inside. Alright, there we go. Now we can place the hopper. Alright, so now we have this little area set up here for them to drop down into, as well as a hopper to be collecting the items as well. And then next you're going to be wanting to spawn your villager and your zombie. I suggest spawning the villager first because sometimes there's a little bit of issues with the iron golems actually spawning. And it seems to work best if you spawn your villagers first. And maybe also get them jobs as well. That's confusing. Yeah, get out of here. And you don't want babies as well because you're going to want these zombies to actually have jobs. Don't spawn a baby like I did. I'll be showing you guys how to do this in survival as well. How to transport villagers as well. Here. So that villager doesn't look like he's gonna leave. Alright, so we have one with a job right now. I think hopefully this one does not have a job. He does not have a job. And if you're doing this in a flat world, do not do it with generated villages. It will affect how this works. And also if you're doing it in survival, do not do it near a village as well, because that'll also mess things up. And then go ahead and place your zombie. Once you place your zombie, you're going to want to anvil it. I suggest having somebody watch it if you have to go pretty far to get the anvil or anything. But we're going to name it that. Then you just go ahead and right click it on the zombie. And then pretty much everything is set up here. You can set it up on two sides. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to get a zombie and how to get a villager real quick if you are in survival. Alright guys, I'm going to be posting a video actually tomorrow on the best ways to transport villagers in Minecraft. There's literally 3 different ways. If you guys are interested in learning how that works, check out my video that I am going to be posting tomorrow. I will also add it in this video once it's actually posted. But pretty much everything should be working now. I'm going to kill these extra villagers because they might be affecting it right now, I think. Okay, and another thing that actually affects these things is you might have to relog or go away from it for a bit, like a distance away, and that should work. There's normally issues like that that make it not work for some reason. So hopefully it works here. And if it doesn't work here, we're going to be relogging and then it should work. Another thing that also affects it is also the time. I like to have it at 800 because that's when the villagers actually start doing their work. And I feel like that's the best way for these iron golems to actually spawn. And then also doing that sometimes affects it. I've seen it work by making the villager more dead. I don't know. Alright, we're going to go ahead and relog. Hopefully it works when we come back here. So it does take a bit to actually get this thing first started. And if you're actually like at a distance from it and you come up on it for the first time in a while, it still also takes this while to get it started back up again. It's just really buggy on how Minecraft determines whether the zombies actually attacking the villagers and fun stuff like that. As you guys can see in my survival world, this actually worked, and sometimes it does not. Alright, so we finally got one working. I just set the time to night and then day. I think it was an issue since I'm in single player mode with how many mobs can spawn on a single player server. My survival world is actually on a server with unlimited mob spawning set, so that might also be an issue that you run into when spawning these iron golems. But anyways, that's it for showing you guys the tutorial. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a time-lapse video of the iron golems spawning at my dual spawner on my survival world.